I went to use the restroom and there was water dripping through the ceiling and running down our bathroom wall.
A tenant and her family in the Auburndale neighborhood now have 1 month to move out of their apartment after learning their unit is so water damaged their ceiling is caving in. A week ago, Amanda Ferguson's family was given notice that they have to be moved out by the end of September. Web News reporter Noelle Friel shares why she's now warning others about her apartment management company.
Amanda Ferguson has lived at Yorktown Apartments on Garrison Road with her husband and kids since 2020. She says the company that owns her complex never tried to fix the water damage issues in her unit until it was too late. Now she's being forced to move out on short notice so repairs can be made.
Amanda Ferguson says she's been dealing with water damage in her apartment since the unit above her experienced a fire in 2022. Black Oak Equity Management has since bought the complex, but Ferguson says the company never addressed the structural damage to her unit. 3 weeks ago, she says the situation all came to a head when she noticed a water leak.
We had water leaking in our apartment. It was quite a bit. The entire floor was, saturated. We were putting stuff down. It took them 10 days to come to our apartment to look at the leak.
Ferguson thought maintenance had taken care of the problem until shortly after she noticed another leak, this time coming from the ceiling.
When the water was dripping, it was soft, like it was just disintegrating. So we're really lucky that it didn't fall in.
When a contractor came out to finally assess the extent of the leak, Ferguson says she was told her ceiling was so damaged it was actually caving in. Then she got a letter from Black Oak Management saying her lease was being terminated due to major issues regarding repairs. The letter said Ferguson has until midnight on September 30th to move out of the apartment.
My heart stopped. I mean, really, I had to read it again. Like I was, like I was reading another language. Like it just wasn't, scary. It's really scary.
Ferguson tells me her landlord with Black Oak Management said she couldn't move into another unit in the complex unless she agreed to pay higher rent.
He told me that there were no units available for us. And then when I said that I know there's units available, then it changed to, well, that's something that we could talk about if we wanted to sign a new lease and pay the market rent.
Leaving their family no choice but to leave their home of 4 years. Ferguson says she was recently approved to move into a new apartment complex and is getting ready for the move. She's now sharing her story to prevent others from having a similar experience.
Me and my husband, we're in recovery. We have many years away from that kind of life, and we have built, what we have built for our family. And so I would be willing to say that our home is like one of the most important things, to anybody, but especially for us.
We reached out to Black Oak Equity Management multiple times and haven't heard back. The complex is a Section 8 approved property, so we also reached out to LMHA, who told us they're ready to help any Housing Choice Voucher tenants who may need to relocate due to these damages. They gave us a statement that reads in part, quote, "While we do not own or operate the Yorktown apartment complex and unfortunately have no control over the decisions made there, we are dedicated to ensuring our Housing Choice Voucher tenants receive a new voucher and are successfully relocated." Noelle Friel, Wave News.
Wow. Okay, thank you, Noelle.